condo just like you guys. Since when did you start living like a celebrity? That's so weird. And you didn't even let me know about it? That's so rude. You do know that I'm like your sister-in-law, right?
Oh my god, Trinity. You finally contacted me back. How have you been? I kept calling you, but you never answered or even replied to my messages. I was really worried for a second.
Whatevs. I would have been more bothered to reply if you'd mentioned something about all this in your messages, but it's still annoying texting you nonetheless. But I actually went home to check on my parents the other day, but instead there were strangers living in my childhood home. It really caught me by surprise.
Yeah, a lot of things have happened recently. Your parents persuaded us that we should all move out together. I tried contacting you about it, but it seemed like you blocked me. None of my messages were being sent properly. I'm sorry it's all a surprise to you.
Yeah, OMG. A little warning would have really helped. But that aside, I'm actually really surprised that you guys are living in a condo now.
About that, how do you know about that? I guess it's quite a big house, but we haven't said anything about it on social media or anything, and no one has been able to get in contact with you.
I heard all about it from the neighbors. I asked them if they knew where you guys went. Then they said that you guys live in a really big house that was in this area. So I went on a little adventure to find it, and then I saw Mom and secretly followed her to your new house.
Oh, I see.
I think it's pretty funny how my prediction that you two would lose your jobs came true. I've spied on your new house for days now, but you and my brother barely go outside, even on a weekday. I feel so bad for my parents who have to put up living with such parasites.
What? You were spying on us? That's kind of creepy. You shouldn't do that. Why didn't you just knock or something? And also, we're not unemployed, just to put it out there.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure if now's the right time to actually meet up with my parents yet. I don't want to get them into my hair or anything. All they do is ream at me again.
I don't think they'll be so critical of you anymore, given the circumstances. I doubt they discriminate your love life anymore. They're well off now.
Gee, you know nothing about them, even though you live with them. My parents only have an extremely narrow view on certain things. They'd never forgive me for having dated a boy from a poor family. Oh, the tragedy of my fate.
Oh, you've split with him now? Don't tell me you're now thinking about coming back to live here, are you?
Yes, and yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm never gonna go back and live with that bozo anymore. Never ever, yuck.
Oh, seems like a lot has happened for you too.
Also, what is my brother saying about me now? He's also still bad-mouthing me, right?
Well, that's one way to put it. After all, you did suddenly disappear without any notice. He's worried, but more or so angry about what you did. He said that he was kind of fed up with your stuck-up attitude and crazy behavior, especially when you declared that you wouldn't take care of your parents anymore.
Oh, that's so rich of him to say. So he's still holding a grudge against me all this time. See, this is exactly why I'm not sure if I should come back home.
Yeah, I don't think Travis will take it that well. But I don't think your parents would even really mind, especially if you split up with that guy. And to be completely honest with you, I also wouldn't be really comfortable with you living with us right now.
Oh, you two. How could you be so rude like that? This is a problem that only has to do with my real family. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
Trinity, a lot has really happened after you left. We had to move in with your parents all because of your irrational behavior. And the situation we're in now is all because of that.
So what? I had a lot on my plate as well. Also, what the heck gives you the right to stop me from living with my own family, huh? I'm actually a blood relative, unlike you. Maybe you're the irrational one, not to mention selfish.
Calm down a little, Trinity. I'll explain everything. I just really want to talk, really. There's so much I need to discuss with you.
Then why don't we go get a coffee, no? It'll be so much easier if we just talk face to face. Ugh, like I already told you, it's too bothersome texting you so much.
Well, okay then. If that's the case, then I think it might actually be better if the whole family got together and talked. I'll have to check up with the others. When is good for you?
Oh, it's all good. I already know everyone's schedule. If it's better with you guys all together, I'll just go over when I feel like it. You and my brother are both unemployed anyway, so you wouldn't mind whenever, right?
Like I told you, we're not unemployed. We work at home.
From home. Do you mean like housework? That doesn't even count. Okay, well, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey, what? Are you actually going to just come over whenever you want? That won't work for us. Can we please schedule it at least? Hey, Trinity? Hey, I think it's an emergency. Trinity just texted me all of a sudden.
What? Really? What does she want now? Does she want more money?
No, it's not that. Apparently, she's thinking about coming to live in her new house with us. She was also asking about how everyone thought about her now.
You have to be kidding me. How the heck does she think she can be accepted to just come back? I bet she's unemployed now, just like I predicted.
I don't know, maybe? But apparently she split up with her boyfriend. So maybe there's a possibility that she wants to come back because he doesn't pay for everything for her anymore.
Well, that sounds like the most probable reason. Ugh. Before anything, she has to give us back the $10,000 she stole before running away. We can't give her anything else until that's resolved for sure.
I didn't really mention that to her when we texted. I didn't want her cutting contact with us again. But I have a really bad feeling about this.
What is she up to? What is she scheming to make trouble for us now?
Well, I don't know, but she found out where we live.
For real? How does she even know? We just moved houses.
Apparently, she asked around the neighbors and also did some stalking. She saw your mother outside and basically followed her to our house. And on top of that, she's already determined our general schedule. She spied on us going in and out of the house. It's really creeping me out.
She is crazy. That's toxic behavior if I've ever seen any. I bet she did all that all because she knew we were clearly still holding a grudge against her. She's hiding herself while she's watching our movements to scheme a new plan of attack.
I guess, but she says she's wanting to live with us. So maybe it's likely she's finding the right moment to enter the house? But I also feel like that wouldn't fully explain her over-the-top actions for something so simple. She could just knock whenever she wants.
Yeah, I thought that too. No matter when she comes, it'll all go down the same way. There's no reason for her to be spying on us and recording our movements. Unless... Oh no. What if she's waiting for the perfect timing when everyone's out of the house?
What? What for? To rob us or something? Well, then I feel bad for all her crazy efforts. There's nothing in the house that could have any value. We learned from last time that we shouldn't keep cash laying around in the house. Ironic.
Yeah, you're right. Even then, it still bothers me. Maybe she's planning to break a window to intrude and scare us. As payback, her behavior has always been unpredictable since she was little. Then again, she's not the type to be really violent and break things.
Yeah, all of this doesn't make sense. Let's just see how things go for a while. We can't be jumping to conclusions right now.
I agree. I've had enough drama for one day. But I'm still gonna go home early today, just in case.
Thank you, darling.
Hey, I'm on my way to my new home now. You two are always not here at this time of the day. Just like I predicted, I'm so genius. I was waiting for this very opportunity. I bet you never saw this coming.
Huh? What do you mean? Don't tell me. Are you in my house?
Yes! I'm here to kick you and Travis out. We don't need unemployed bums living here. We like the rich. That's how it is with this family. From now on, I'm gonna be the one living in luxury with Daddy and Mommy. Everything will be the way it should be.
Oh, why, thank you so much. In that case, you're okay with taking care of the monthly rent of $6,000 in place of us, yes?
Huh? What?
We were just thinking of moving out anyway, but the in-laws wouldn't let us leave because they needed someone to take care of them. So we were really stuck on what we should do. Thank goodness you're here to help us out.
Wait, what? But Daddy owns this condo, doesn't he?
What? Of course not. We're the ones who are paying for everything. Well, I guess we were, thanks to you.
What the hell? Wait, did you guys win the lottery or something?
Huh? No, why would you think that? Those are impossible to win. This is what happens when you assume everything without actually looking into things first. Now, that would have been possible for you to do if you'd actually communicated with us. You owe more than half of $10,000 from today.
You gotta be kidding me, right? How the frick were you guys even paying that much every month? That's impossible. The last job you even had was only part-time. There's no way you could just suddenly make that much.
Well, looks like it's finally story time for you, Trinity. Right after you disappeared with all the money, your parents lost their jobs, and it was all your fault.
Huh? What? How?
You left us poor, and your mother got caught stealing from the supermarket. Your dad tried to steal money from his workplace. The police got involved and everything got messed up. Like I told you, a lot has changed because of you.
Oh, for real? Things are more corrupt than I predicted.
What you did really left an impact on those two. They even started giving up on all their life goals and little by little started acting astray. They found it really hard to recover from the shock of the betrayal, but after recovering, they're now worried about your whereabouts and well-being. So I guess they acted really welcoming when you came over today, right?
Yeah, you're right. They were even crying tears of joy, which is a reaction I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you see? So that's great. Now you can all live happily there with the three of you.
Hang on, you still haven't clarified. So, how the heck was everything paid for? Were you guys really the ones paying all the $6,000 rent every month? Daddy and Mommy found another job, haven't they? Obviously one with a higher income. That's why they decided to move, didn't they?
No, of course not. They were too depressed to even lift a finger. They're absolutely unemployed.
What? Now that's gotta be a lie as well. They obviously have jobs. Maybe I didn't make myself clear, but I know exactly everyone's daily routine. I've watched my parents go out every day at the same times. Only work would explain that. Do you think I'm stupid?
Go out at the same times. Oh, yeah. I guess it's become a bit of a routine nowadays. They like to always go to the buffet at the hotel now, followed by a trip to the casino bar with their new friends. It helps to relieve their stress, apparently.
What? What did you do to my parents? So basically they're unemployed bozos now getting drunk every night?
Well, I wouldn't word it like that. But that's one way to put it, I guess.
So, if you're all unemployed, then how is the rent getting paid? How are you bums all living in that condo?
Like for the 1000th time, Trinity. Me and Travis, work from home. Why is it so hard to believe we have jobs? We together covered for the monthly rent.
You guys make that much money now?
Well, we did have to find a way to support ourselves better than our last jobs after going bankrupt. So we started our own business. It was really hard at first, even having to give up on sleep to make things work. But the need to make up for what you had done really helped us push through. So glad it all paid off in the end. We finally got to the point where we were producing more than enough income, and all from the luxury of our in-home office. So, after considering, the in-laws persuaded that we should live in a more extravagant house with all the extra money.
Okay, that all works with me then. Now that I know for sure you two aren't unemployed, I'll let you live with us. But in return, just keep paying for the rent as usual, okay?
Trinity, you really need to pay attention to what people say. I told you that we've been wanting to move out for a while now. So we're going to take this opportunity to do so. We already had an eye on this brand new house, and I've already arranged to make a purchase as we speak.
Huh? You didn't say anything about moving out. When? You're literally buying a house now? That's crazy.
Now that you've offered to live with the in-laws and take care of them instead, we're finally able to continue our life plans of getting our dream home for our new family. And yep, just got the confirmation that the house is all ours. I'm so excited.
Hey, no. You're basically leaving us? That's cruel. That's too toxic. You can't just go and buy a home whenever you want.
What do you mean? It's perfectly normal, isn't it? Permission isn't needed for a married couple to get their own home, right? Are you okay? Looking back, we've gone through so many ups and downs, but it's so invigorating being where we are now. Hard work really does pay off.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. Can you let me live in that new house as well then? I have nowhere to go now, so it's your responsibility to help me out now.
Yeah, so pay the rent and live with your parents. That's why you're there, aren't you? What's the big deal? Do you love me or something? You even got yourself inside just now so you could trap us out, right? So we simply took it to ourselves to buy a new place to stay from today. Duh.
You psycho! Why can't you get the hint? There's no freaking way I can pay the rent. It's impossible. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I actually have a huge debt problem. My ex used to take care of everything for me. But he was actually married and his wife found out about everything, and unfortunately he had to leave me for good. So I'm really in a huge mishap here.
Oh, where you billed the consolation money?
Yeah, you guessed it. There's no way for me to pay it off. Please help me, Taylor. We're family, right?
Of course I won't help you. Have you forgotten about the $10,000 you stole from the family's savings? You're long overdue to pay everything back. Your parents may not think much of it now because they live stress-free because of us, but for us, it's still a huge offense. I'm going to need you to return every single penny. We can talk after that's been resolved.
No, Taylor, I don't have time for that. I really need your help right now. I'll pay all that back after I'm back on my feet. I swear.
No, Trinity. One thing we've learned from making our business is never trust a psycho, especially with an illegal history. You ran away from home with all the money we had. Then you had the audacity to come running back after using up the money and with a debt problem, and you want us to help you? That's so rich of you. Ridiculous, psycho, unbelievable. You really have to start taking responsibility for yourself. Start doing the right things for once.
Don't say that. That hurts my feelings. I thought that if I came back, Daddy would be able to do something about this. I didn't know where else to go. It should have all went how I wanted it to. Yet you, heartless maniacs, ruined everything.
The only heartless maniac here is you and your parents, honey. While you went out doing all your stupid things, we were forced to stay here with your parents and care for them. I can really see now how you and your parents are without a doubt related. They too started demanding help and more money as soon as they found out about how much we were making. We had no choice because we were living under their roof. They even made us move together to keep an eye on us and under their control. We even give them an allowance now to do what they want. I guess it was only reasonable as they would keep interrupting and badgering us during work unless they got what they wanted. But to think that that's all behind us now really gives a sweet sense of freedom.
Please, Taylor. Please, this has nothing to do with me. Just tell me where you are, even where your new house is. I am literally begging for my life. You have to do something about this. Do you want me to die? Please just let me live with you and then we can work things out. Please, Taylor.
Heck no. No means no. We're not stupid, Trinity, unlike you. For your information, we're also not letting anyone know about where our new house is, especially the neighbors. All we're doing is simply giving you a taste of your own medicine. We're running away. For good. Start facing reality for once, psycho. After that, Trinity and her parents, who had no way of paying the rent in the condo, quickly moved out. Apparently, their new house is a small, shabby apartment run down with mice. Trinity, while reluctant, was able to find a part-time job. However, she's only able to earn the bare minimum for living expenses. Her parents still couldn't get out of the habit of not working every day, making it even harder for Trinity. It's easy to assume that they're too stubborn to find a job anytime soon. Whenever Trinity pleads them to work, they respond by demanding her to work harder and longer to make living easier. Sounds a little like a corrupt cycle of madness. All the luxury they used to have has completely faded. I guess it's fair to say that they both are finally starting to learn the hard way that nothing comes easy in life. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the content. See you in the next video.